Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Emotions and Stories. Welcome to the third part of our series Whispers of the Blue Mountains. Our story for today is called The Watcher in the Tea Estates. The sprawling tea plantations of the Nilgiris are known for their beauty, but the workers often whisper about the watcher who guards the hills. The story originates from the time when a tea estate were first planted by the British. A ruthless estate manager, Mr. Grayson, forced local tribes off their ancestral lands to make way for plantations. One of the tribe chiefs, a man named Muttan, refused to leave. In retaliation, Grayson had him executed, leaving his family destitute. Let us go in detail about Muttan's story. The Nilgiri Mountains are alive with legends. Among the winding trails and emerald tea bushes of the Kalari Tea Estate, one story lingers like the morning mist. The story of Muttan, the watcher who watches the guards of the land. Even today, the workers leave small offerings at the edge of the plantation. Rice, flowers, and incense to honor his spirit, believing he ensures no one takes more than the land willingly offers. Decades ago, the Kalari estate was nothing more than the dense forest owned by the colonial planter Robert Ashton, a ruthless man with an eye for profit. Ashton cleared vast stretches of the hillside, turning it into one of the most productive tea plantations in the region. But his wealth came at a cost. Forests destroyed, streams diverted, and villages displaced. Among those displaced was Muttan, an elder from the local tribal community. Muttan was more than a farmer. He was a custodian of the hills, understanding the rhythm of the land and its fragile balance. When Ashton's workers began clearing the sacred groves at the heart of the forest, Muttan tried to intervene. "The land is not yours to take," Muttan told Ashton. "The hills will only give what they can. If you force them, they will take it back." Ashton laughed at the old man's warnings. But when Muttan's and his community refused to leave the sacred grove, the planter's patience ran out. He ordered his men to drive them away, sparking a violent confrontation. Muttan was captured and killed in the very grove he had tried to protect. His blood, they say, seeped into the roots of the ancient trees, binding his spirit to the land. The first signs. The day after Muttan's death, the plantation workers noticed strange happenings. The morning mist lingered longer than usual, the air heavy and still. Tools left in the fields would vanish, only to reappear later, rusted and broken. At night, some claimed to hear soft footsteps in the tea rows, accompanied by a faint humming, like a lullaby carried on the wind. Then came the storms, unseasonal and ferocious. They uprooted tea bushes, flooded the estate. The estate's profit dwindled as crops failed. Workers began whispering that Muttan's spirit had returned to protect the land. One night, Ashton himself encountered the watcher. While inspecting the eastern slope, he saw a shadowy figure standing amidst the tree bushes. It was Muttan, his outline glowing faintly in the moonlight. His eyes bored into Ashton, filled with both sorrow and warning. Terrified, Ashton fled the estate and never returned. Generations later, now the Kalari estate belonged to an Indian family, the Patels, who inherited the land decades after Ashton's departure. Though the estate is thriving again, locals still speak of Muttan. The workers treat the land with reverence, taking care to leave small offerings of rice, flowers, and the incense at the edges of the plantation to appease his spirit. Ravi, the current estate manager, was skeptical of these traditions when he first arrived. He dismissed the offering as outdated rituals. We should focus on modern farming techniques, he told the workers. But his attitude changed after his first monsoon season on the estate. One evening, while walking through the plantation, Ravi spotted a lone figure standing on the hill. The mist swirled around the man, who seemed to melt into the landscape itself. Ravi called out, thinking it was one of the workers, but the figure didn't move. Instead, the faint scent of earth and jasmine wafted through the air. Ravi felt an inexplicable heaviness in his chest. The next morning, Ravi found the eastern slope in disarray. Tea bushes uprooted, soil eroded, as though the land had been angry. That was when the workers explained. Muttan wasn't punishing them, he was protecting the land. The grove beyond the eastern slope was sacred, and the estate had over-harvested that season. Ravi made amends. He instructed the workers to replant native trees in the grove and committed to more sustainable practices. Over time, the land seemed to heal, and so did the uneasy atmosphere that had hung over the estate. The Watcher's Legacy. The story of Muttan is told to every new worker who joins the plantation. The elders teach the younger generation how to respect the land, passing down Muttan's lessons. It is said that when the mist settles thickly over the fields, Muttan walks the hills, his shadow visible through tea bushes. He is not the spirit of vengeance, but out of balance, ensuring that the land is never exploited again. The workers' offerings are not out of fear, but gratitude. Reminder that the hills belong to not one, but themselves. And so the Watcher remains, a quiet guardian of the Nilgiri mountains, his presence woven into the mist that catches the tea estate each dawn. A place of mystery. The Blue Mountains are not just picturesque retreat, but a land where time stands still, and the past mingles with the present. For every tale told, another remains hidden, waiting for the next curious soul to uncover its secret. The mist that clings to the hills may seem innocent, but its fold lies stories of love, loss, vengeance, echoing through eternity. Would you dare visit the Nilgiris after hearing these tales? Or perhaps the mountains are already calling you, their whispers too enticing to ignore. Thank you for giving us your time today. Have a great day. Please do like, share and subscribe.